This is Sandy Tankis for TOS50.com, and I'm in Catskill, New York, in the studio of Barbara Green, who is a wonderful artist who lives in the area and paints in the area. And good afternoon, Barbara.
Good afternoon, Sandy.
I've been looking around in your studio and looking at all your wonderful artwork. And right in back of you, of course, is a painting that you've been working on of Jacob and Isaac. And I just wondered if you wanted to tell us a little bit about that painting.
Yes, it's called The Blessing, and it depicts the incident when Jacob, in order to have the birthright and get the blessing, which should have gone to the elder son, being Esau, actually tricks his father, who can't see very well, into thinking that he is Esau, so he can have the blessing and become the leader of the Jewish people.
And I noticed that in looking at your work, that you started off in life, it appears to me, as painting ballet dancers and boxers.
That's right.
And I just wondered, how you go from that to this.
Well, I like to work thematically, and the ballet dancers were done during the time period when I lived in New York City, and my friend's daughter was an aspiring dancer at the Harkness School of Ballet, and so I was able to gain entry and do studies of the dancers there, observing them in downtime, chatting with them, getting to really know and understand what their craft was about. And then when I moved up here in Catskill, the boxing gym is located here, and the famous trainer Customato was there. He had trained Floyd Patterson and other well-known fighters, and he was just bringing Mike Tyson along. And so my husband and I would go to the gym and became friendly with both Cuss and the fighters, and I did many drawings and studies, which led to paintings, and that's how that came about.
And Cuss, I believe, was also Mike Tyson's foster parent.
Yes, he was. He was his foster parent and his trainer and manager. Mike lived in his home, as did the other fighters. Cuss took in a lot of what we used to call juvenile delinquents, and he rehabilitated a lot of them through boxing.
And I noticed that in your biblical art, you started with the Inquisition, I believe.
That's correct. I became fascinated with that time period, and I did a series on that. And from that, I went to the Holocaust, and then biblical women. And now I'm doing this series, which will be called Climbing Jacob's Ladder.
And you're going to be doing other paintings on his family.
Yes, I will be doing Rachel and Leah, and of course he was the father of the 12 tribes, so I'll explore that. There's a lot of things to get into with that.
Well, it's really very, very interesting. You live up here with your husband, who's also an artist.
Yes, he does landscape painting. He paints under the name F.E. Green, and he does a lot of the Hudson Valley and that area. Mm-hmm.
And both of your work is available at the Lotus Gallery in Woodstock.
That's right.
And I'll put up the information here, along with some of your paintings, so that people can see what you do, and if they're interested in contacting you further about your artwork, they can go through the Lotus Gallery in Woodstock. Yes. Okay.
Thank you, Sandy. It was
Thank
a pleasure.
Bye.